Hello, everyone. And for those of you that are Star Wars fans, may the 4th be with you. And obviously, for great news, we got fucking Alpha 11. Alright, let's go over this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm not going to go over the YouTube video because obviously you guys can go check that out on the Squad official YouTube channel if you want to. But let's go through this. There's a lot. So, British Armed Forces. If you guys haven't seen the videos already, bam, there it is. It's official. They're out. Let's fucking do this. They reduce ticket bleed for the middle flag. So if you're fighting over like the middle two flags, almost no bleed. I've seen minimal bleed. If you push them all the way back to the last flag, there's a huge bleed. Stamina costs. It's annoying, but it's there. It is what it is. But yeah, sway has been reduced by half. That's fucking nice. Recoil animations for semi-auto has been significantly reduced. So that means for those of you that like to keep your weapons on full auto and make people like me want to kick you in the dick, go to semi-auto, please. It's more accurate. Unless you're clearing a building, you don't need to be on full auto. So LMG and MMG camera shake has been slightly reduced. Horizontal recoil patterns on several weapons have been tightened, so that means they're more accurate. More weapon recoil and sway. So the tweaks, I really didn't notice that a whole lot when I was doing the playtest. So aiming down sights have been adjusted depending on what you're using. I feel like it's a little bit quicker now, so that's just me. Um, Prone to crouch animation. It says it's been increased, but it still feels slow. All right. So yes, it has been increased. I will say that, but it still is. It's still slow. So the crouch, or what is it? Drop shotting. That's not really a huge thing still. So we're good. You're gonna have to give me a minute because this is a lot of information for us to go over. Unregistered soldiers and weapons-based components, you know, lots of fucking shit they've gone over. Soldier bodies despawn now from game, so it cleans up some shit, makes it a lot smoother for the server, easier for that. Main base requires a 30-second spawn time, so guess what? If you're a scout, you can't instantly spawn at main anymore and detonate your IED. So now you got to send somebody else to do your dirty work. Vehicle flipping is calculated. It's still fucking hilarious sometimes. I'm not even going to lie. The map widgets, the optimized, spiky, expensive UI widgets. So this is like, to me, a lot of fine tuning. Lots of fine tuning. Vehicle armor. Holy fucking shit. It is ridiculous. Now, I'm not going to say it's not bugged and it doesn't need a little bit more work, but right now, with what is working, it is awesome. Absolutely awesome to see how the armor works. The ricochet is so gorgeous. Like, actually seeing your bullets hit the ground and go flying off is amazing. When you drive a vehicle, dust. I thought that was fucking cool just in and of itself. Insurgents have been completely redone. So, no more towel heads. They look more like regular militia that you'd see in the US, honestly. Or lumberjacks. That's what everybody was saying. It's the lumberjack force now. The crewman role. You have to have a crewman to operate strikers, BTRs, warriors, Bradleys. As far as I know, those are the four main vehicles you have to have the crewman kit. That is to operate the driver's seat and the gunner. So if you want a vehicle that requires those two kits, you have to have them. Obviously, once we get into these L85, L82, these are all British weapons. All of them are ridiculously good. I really enjoy all the British weapons other than the Mini-Me. That is the open kit for the British. That's the MG. It's iron sight. Kind of sucks, but you know, obviously right here can be equipped with a 4X. That might come. I don't know. Actually, I think that's yep, that's a dedicated role. So yeah, it has an iron sight, and then you got the dedicated 4X. And just all these weapons. AT4, I don't know why this says it's a new thing. I think they mean the AT4 hat kit right here, heavy anti-tank roll, because obviously for those of you that have been playing with the US faction, AT4 has always been there. The lats in this game are interesting and really need to be deployed appropriately. Russian faction, PKP with an optic, really, really good. AK-74M, it's not bad. I really like it. There's a new AK optic. All AK riflemen get the basic red dot optic for the AKs, and it's really enjoyable to use. I'm not even going to lie. The U.S. Army Machine Gunner 240 Bravo is equipped with the optic. It's the LCAN. The LCAN that you're used to with the SAW is on the 240 Bravo. And in my personal opinion, I believe the 240 Bravo and the SAW is better because it has less of a kick once you're using that in deployed bipod mode. You deploy the 240 Bravo with the LCAN, it actually has a lot of kick, so you can get off target. That fucking SAW with the LCAN, laser. Amazing. And this, if you haven't been checking things out, this is awesome. You can melee now. You can literally run up to people and go stabby, stabby, stabby. It is great. So much fun. IAD and AT Mind Change insurgents militia now have the availability to place up to 3 IEDs. So you got to be careful when you put a couple IEDs down and you're trying to like IED a fob and you got your vehicle IED as well and you blow them both up. Kind of screws you up. But, light AT rolls now only have one shot. So if you're a light AT, you really got to aim for that ass end of a vehicle. Heavy AT rolls are pretty important. Like, I cannot emphasize enough how important heavy ATs are. Resupply costs have been updated. 25 for medics, riflemen, crewmen, medic, officer. 50 for grenadier, AR, MG, marksman. 100 for lat. Now, this isn't in the game yet with what I've played. So, that's coming, but I haven't seen it in there yet. All right? So I haven't gotten to play with it yet, but it's coming, Sapper. That's going to be amazing. So tweaked first person, tweaked weapon fire sounds. The sounds are so freaking amazing. Like I'm sure there's a section down here about sounds, but they're awesome. Improved the look of the M68 aim point, widen the rear sights for the AK, tweaked the look on lower pose, tweaked, so more tweaking. Vehicles. Oh my lord, they're so much fun. The APCs and IFVs now require you, right here, crewmen. You have to get crewmen. So you're going to see more lock squads. So the servers that don't allow lock squads, tough shit. You're going to have to start allowing lock squads because there's no point to have a crewman squad lead that is trying to deal with infantry support as well. Like you can't have two things at once. It's just not going to work well. That's just my personal opinion. If you can make that work, that's awesome, but that's a lot to handle as a squad lead. British logistics and transport truck, like the British are here. They got all this new stuff. It's awesome. So, the M2A3 IFV. They are stupid good. Like, when I say stupid good, I'm not like softening this up. The IFVs, literally a 30 mil will see an IFV and run away from it. That's how good they are. Like, the 30 mil wants nothing to do with the IFVs. It's awesome. So the look on Crow's weapon systems have been tweaked. Deployables. The toe. Oh, don't even get me started on the toe. It's a one-shot drop to anything. Awesome. And the range on the toe is ridiculously long. So you can, once you fire the toe, you can guide that. So when you fire it, you'll see the missile going, and then you can literally be like, I want this thing to go left. Oh no, I want it to go back right. Now I want it to go back left. Now I want it to go up, and boom, right on target. It is so awesome. Optics have been added on emplacements, so you have optics on your fucking 50s now. So the Russian 50 cal, the British 50 cal, which is the same as the American 50 cal, has an optic. So you can see things at a distance. So having a super fob with an optic 50 cal is just oh. And then the toe to boot to take out armor way out there is even better. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Whew. Emplacements are now damageable by calibers greater than and including a 12.7 millimeter 50 cal. So yeah, you can take out 50 cal bunkers with a 30 mil and a Bradley and a Warrior. Razor wire has been made to do more damage and slows down people even more. So once you're on a razor wire, stops the guy. You can't run through it anymore. It is super nice. I haven't played with it just yet, but ugh, it's fun. Anyway, this map, Kamesht. Oh, this map is awesome. I absolutely love this map, but I also hate some of the factions that fight on against each other. Fighting as the insurgents on this map is, in my personal opinion, ridiculously unfair. The US and British just obliterate them. There's it's just you'll understand when you play, but personally I love it. The ambient noises in this game when there's like a thunderstorm going on or just you hear a regular sunny day, the stuff going on is gorgeous. Like hats off to the devs for making this amazing. Kohat has been expanded. Whew. Like it's just so much. Gordok's been improved by like they improved the visuals of the trees and stuff on almost all the maps. This is a amazing update. Like it looks and feels so much better as a squad. So here's some of the stuff they've overhauled. Al-Basra Invasion 1, Al-Basra Invasion 2, which is a new variant, Balea, Balea 2, AASV2, 3, two new ones, Fool's Road, Ammo Hill is a requirement in the caps. So, all right, now that I remember this, this is where you have Train and Fortress, and then Ammo Hill was always like a whatever cap, you could leave it alone. Now they're making that a requirement to fight over. That's pretty cool because Ammo Hill was kind of one of those caps that you could just leave it alone. Fool's Road, ASV4 overhauled, Gordok overhauled. I mean, Great Britain versus Russia, U.S. versus Russia on Gordok, Gordok invasion, Kohat been overhauled, Y- y- Yeho. Sorry, I had trouble remembering Yeho. Is brand new AAS version. So the new name tag UI is interesting. People, you must learn uniforms. You must check to see if people are friendly or not. Like you can't just round a corner and drop a guy and then be like, "Oh, I got a team kill, my bad." You got to be like calling out in local, "Hey, friendly coming in, friendly doing this." You got to start trying to like communicate more with people. So, if you don't got a headset for this game, I highly recommend it. Like you need to be able to talk to people even more now. Squad leader position is visible almost always, so you'll always see that number. People who are incapacitated are gray, so no longer will you be like, is that a friendly over there or is that an enemy? I don't know. I see the name tag and then you get dropped by an enemy. You see gray, they're dead. Shoot. Vehicles only and driver is shown. Oh, being able to see who owns the vehicle and who's in a vehicle is awesome now. I love it. The new HUD for the vehicles is interesting. Makes it a bit more fun. Kind of sucks that it doesn't go on the vehicle, but I still enjoy it. Added separate mouse sensitivity for soldiers and vehicles, like so much. And here's the audio. Oh, I've already stated how amazing the audio is. Like I shouldn't have to cover this anymore, but it's just the audio in the game now is outstanding. I love the audio. And here's some bug fixes. Fix clipping bugs on spawn menus, adjust PKM's first person, optimize a large amount of bullet hits and vehicle-based effects. Third-person jogging animations have been cleaned up, so it's not a little clunky anymore. So the jogging, like, yeah, it's just not clunky, all right? It looks better, it feels better. The M4 no longer has that cutting sound. Fix being able to change stance while deployed in a bipod. Fixed sprinting, optimized, fixed, remove, like so much good stuff, guys. This is just outstanding with V11 and how quickly they put this out after V10. So, some miscellaneous stuff. I mean, the languages have been updated. Server options of whether or not APCs and IFEs require crews. I personally feel like the APCs and IFEs should always require a crewman kit. Always should. But that's just my opinion. Now, I want to see you all out there playing V11 like crazy, and I look forward to seeing you out there. This is Striker, signing out.